So I got to tell you guys that I honestly had no idea it was this bad. And I was completely blown away after I read this comment on a previous video I just uploaded about, I don't even remember what it was about. This comment that caught me off guard. And they said, well, you should also check out such and such's channel. They're a great source for information. And I got to tell you guys, I am completely blown away by the general consensus of those who choose to leave comments about who they think has their best interest in mind and provides great information. This video was, I think, the longest 9.5 minutes I've ever wasted of my entire life that I will never get back, of the most ass backwards logic that I have ever come across and encountered, with really only two purposes. One was to confuse the audience into thinking and hearing certain things and triggering a response in their brains if they even have one. Two, to, show off certain things, physical and personally physical attributes and, surroundings and appearance of wealth, which honestly I thought in 2023 going into 2024 the appearance of YouTube wealth had moved on to private jets, no longer Lamborghinis and Ferraris. But hey, what do I know? Put your foot on the ignition. I don't even know what that means. Who puts their foot on the ignition? That makes zero sense whatsoever. But regardless, these folks are capturing and captivating audiences and gaining their attention and also their money, which allows them to live in certain places and drive certain vehicles and do certain things, or at least appear as such, because borrowing and renting are options as well, folks. But either way, I need to go ahead and make a way to create a cart for checkout. And if anyone wants to send me $1,500, I need to simplify it so that you can send me $1,500 so I can quickly and easily provide you with a link to someone else's video that will clearly show you how to invest in crypto, or how to get your money out of the banks, or how to do anything and everything you think is actually going to benefit you based on some ridiculous theory that come such and such date, this next event, which probably won't happen on that date, but I can guarantee you this: by the end of the year, we're going to project this out several weeks, several months. It will happen, and you will become a victim, and you will be switched over to a new system, and, bunch of word salad, nonsense, BS, fluff. And it's crazy, but it's funny because I was actually having a conversation yesterday with a friend, or day before yesterday, about how some people have a lot of money and it is a random circumstance behind why. And they're not necessarily the smartest or the brightest. So I have to, and these are the folks who get tricked and conned into scams and tricks and end up, telling stories, shouting from the rooftops how they got scammed when ultimately they were just kind of dumb, doing dumb stuff, and they just had too much money, more money than sense, basically. And I'd have to lump these folks into the category. If you've got $1,500 to send to a random stranger online because you saw a video of them mentioning every possible likely event and conspiracy theory scenario that could happen over the next few days about a text message EMS warning system potentially triggering some sort of blindfold over China, which would allow the U.S. government to default on its debt without anyone knowing, but the Chinese balloons are flying overhead, which will then transition into CBDC. But don't worry, because you should get into crypto now, and if you haven't done it, if you haven't made $1 million in crypto, it's because you haven't been in it. I'm blown away. I am literally blown away by not only the ability to create this content, but the ability for others to consume it and then share it with others as Hey Kevin, you should really check out such and such's channel on on YouTube TV because he's got a lot of good information. Oh my, we're in trouble, folks. You're really going to pay somebody $1,500 so that they can tell you how to get out of the banks and into crypto? Which I really got to ask the question: how logical does that seem? Who are conducting cryptocurrency transactions on a regular basis today where you would want to get out of the banks? Why would you want to move your money to a decentralized platform entirely where now these folks who are running these blockchains and mining ventures and creating new tokens and new coins and new altcoins and new names and new terminology each and every day, where they can take your money, you won't even, without a trace, you won't even know where it went. It'd be gone before you know it. If anyone remembers BitConnect, please just comment down below. Let me know. But it's crazy, and I'm starting to see the network of the folks who are working together to pull this off. And I got to say, I can't align with it. I can't agree with it. I can't do it because it is insane. It is ridiculous. Now, granted, look, if I'm completely wrong, I'll let you guys know. Odds are I'm willing to take the bet that I'm not. And there's going to be 2024. Let me project this out into the future. 2024, there's going to be a slew of complaints and cases of folks who are going to take to YouTube, which will ultimately create a new change in the YouTube policy guidelines, which will restrict all of this promotion and affiliation and recommendation. Think about it. YouTube has stepped in to put the kibosh on pretty much everything free speech. What's next? Financial freedom of speech. So we've gone to health, and we've gone to big pharma, pharmaceuticals. We've gone to misclassification of gender, and we are moving on rapidly, barreling towards finance, personal finance, investing, money, savings, cryptocurrency, the whole nine. That's going to be next. I'm just going to call it right now. September 22nd, 2023. I'm saying that the next policy guideline change from YouTube's stance point of view is going to be we're going to try to protect our viewers and our watchers and our users from the financial terrorists, basically, that are hijacking folks by convincing them into sending them $1,500 to figure out how to get out of the banks and into crypto. This is unreal. I really can't believe it. And how they made the correlation with what's going to happen here soon to you need to send me your money so I can show you how to, that's how I'll show you how to get your money out of banks. Send it to me. This is epic.